Have you ever been up a creek without a paddle? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma, talking about the expression up a creek without a paddle. It's actually a military expression, a 20th century military expression that came from the exercises that they would have troops or groups of people do where they got into a situation where there was like no solution. They couldn't figure a way out of it. They would say that they were up Schitt's Creek or up a creek without a paddle because they didn't know what to do. They were in a situation where it was if they'd been rowing in a rowboat or a canoe and they had dropped the paddles and they didn't know what they were going to do. They're in the middle of a lake and they just didn't know what they were going to do because they didn't have a solution. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought it was the end of the world and you didn't know what to do and you just thought, this is it, it's all over, I'm going to have to shut my business, I'm going to have to declare bankruptcy, I'm going to have to give up, I'm going to have to quit, I don't have a solution to this particular problem, I don't have an answer? Have you ever been there? If you have, say aye, or write in the comments below, yes, I have. Let me ask you another question. Are you still here? Yes, you survived, right? We lived through everything that we don't think that we're going to survive, that we think we're going to live through, up to and including death. Some of us have actually died, had a sudden cardiac arrest in 2010, yet I'm still here talking to you. How is that possible? Now that's one I couldn't have anticipated, I don't think. Maybe I could have, but I didn't anticipate, yet I'm still here. So that is a prime example of we can be up a creek without a paddle, not knowing what the solution is, and yet still be here figuring things out and continuing on with our life. Because all of the things that happen to us, I contend that all of the things that happen to us are here to show us something. They're here to teach us something. They're here to show us a lesson that we need to help us to become the person that we need to be to lead the business that we're growing. We all want to grow and supersize and build our business, right? Well, in order to do that, we have to grow personally. We have to become the person that's capable of leading that business. And that means we're going to be challenged. We're going to have things that come up that help us think we're up a creek without a paddle. Yet, guess what? There's always a solution, right? No matter what comes up, no matter how desperate a situation may seem, there's always a solution. The trick is opening up our mind enough or stepping back and looking at it from a different perspective so that we're able to see those solutions, we're able to find those. Does it mean we're not going to have failures? Does it mean we're not going to have obstacles? Does it mean we're not going to have challenges that are a struggle to overcome? Absolutely not, because that is what our life is all about. It's about the situations and the challenges and the obstacles that we face and we overcome or we figure out a solution for that allow us to achieve the things that we want to achieve in our lives, that allow us to have the impact and the influence that we want to have in our life. The reason that we're here, right? The reason we're here, the thing that we're here to do, the difference we're here to make only happens after we prove to the world and the universe that we're serious about it, that we really are committed to it, that we're going to do it, we're going to figure it out no matter what. And that can be hard sometimes. Sometimes that can be hard. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you were up a creek without a paddle, yet you're still here? I know I sure have. I've been in lots of them, lots and lots of them. And it's those situations where you think it's all over. It's the end of the world. I'm going to have to declare bankruptcy, close my business. Nothing's going to work out for me. I'm going to end up living in the street under a bag, or I'm going to, I don't have to move in with my parents. I don't know what it is for you, but what is the worst thing you could possibly imagine? Guess what? That's never going to happen because you're not going to let it happen. Because anything that happens, anything that shows up is here to show us what we need to do to move toward that ultimate goal of what we want, that business that we want to build, the impact we want to make. And so, share in the comments below. I would love to hear your stories of situations where you thought you were up a creek without a paddle. And then if you really want to help us all out, share the solution that you found, the resource that made itself clear when you opened up your mind or looked at it from a bigger picture standpoint and were able to find a solution. And maybe it was, hey, my first 3 businesses failed. I declared bankruptcy twice. But guess what? You're still here. You're still here contributing to the world, making a difference in the world. It doesn't matter what happens in our past as long as we learn from it and continue to move forward. So up a creek without a paddle. Yep, been there, done that. Still here talking about it. So obviously it's, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And even sometimes what kills us still makes us stronger. So know that no matter what, you can figure it out. And just because you don't know the answer right now doesn't mean the answer isn't out there. My goodness, with the internet nowadays, I don't think there isn't anything that we can't Google. Any problem, any situation you are currently in or facing, I guarantee there are hundreds and thousands, if not millions of people that have faced a very similar, if not the exact same situation. We always feel like we're all alone whenever we have a challenge or a problem or anything that is giving us difficulty or keeping us awake at night. We always think, oh my God, I'm the only person, it's the end of the world. But you know what? That's not true. There are always other people that are going through currently or have gone through the exact same thing you are. So tap into them. Find out what they've done to overcome that. Find out what's available. Get resourceful. And it's easy to get resourceful nowadays. All you got to do is walk down to the public library. If you're saying, I don't even have money for the internet, walk down to the library when it's open and go in and use their internet. There is no excuse for not being resourceful. We got this. We can do whatever we want to do. We can do whatever we need to do to create the results that we want. We just have to be resourceful. So, up a creek without a paddle, I have been. I'm sure I will feel like that in the future, but I know that there's always a solution. And as long as I know there's always a solution, I just haven't figured it out yet, the solution will be, I'll figure it out. I know I will. And that the universe is here to support us, not to knock us down. It just wants to challenge us and make sure that we're serious about the commitments and about the choices and the decisions that we're making toward the future for our life and for the lives of those that we're here to impact. Have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom, what it means, where it came from, and how you might apply it to growing and supersizing your business. Have a great day. Be with you tomorrow.